And as always, we begin with a quick exhale and then take a deep inhale with friction in the throat. And as we exhale, we chant Om. And after the one Om that we chant, I'll chant a short prayer and then we'll start the practice. So sit upright, put your hands in Dhyan Mudra. And those people who are sitting in the chair, don't lean back on the chair like that. Sit up so that your spine is straight. Close your eyes to avoid distractions around you. And remember the two important Sanskrit words that we use throughout the practice. One is Rechak, which means exhale. Remember it by chuck the air out. And the second word is Purak, which means breathe in. So when you're breathing in and out, make sure that they are deep breaths in because that helps you to chant the Om for a longer time. And also pay attention to the tone of my voice. If I say Re Chak, it's a quick exhalation. If I say Re Chak, it's a slow exhalation. Same thing with Purak. If I say Purak, it's a deep inhalation. And if I say half Purak, it's literally just a quick breath in. Okay, now let's get going. Re Chak. Purak with friction in the throat. Now hands in Namaste, and I'll chant the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Now sit again with your hands in Dhyan Mudra, back upright. And just before we get going, a reminder to everybody that most of the breathing exercises can be done without restriction by all the people. People with cardiac issues should not hold their breath for very long, but the rest of us can try to hold our breath a little longer. Also, when we start doing the postures, today we're going to do just the Sukshma Vyayam, which is micro exercises. Most of those exercises should be done they should be possible to be done by most people. If at any time you feel any discomfort or pain, stop right away, join us for the next exercise. So let's get going on the slow, deep and silent breathing, which is called Prana, Kashan, Kriya. It's the process of taking in the life force energy, and so we breathe in slowly and we breathe out slowly. So we will breathe in for 8 counts and breathe out for 16 counts. Remember, it's slow, silent and deep breaths. Re Chak, Purak, Re Chak. Purak, Re Chak. Purak, Re, chak. Urak. Re, chak. The next 2 times that we breathe in and out, we're going to try to breathe in for 10 counts and breathe out for 20 counts. So remember to really extend your inhalation and also extend your exhalation. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Purak, Rechak. Breathe normally. And now we're going to do the Brahma Mudra, which is the neck exercises. So the first 3 types, we have breath control. So we do a quick exhalation, take a deep inhale, hold our breath, and then turn our head to the left first, come back, and then breathe out. So for the next 3 variations, just listen to my instructions and you'll do it the correct way. Rechak, Purak, deep breath in. Hold your breath, turn your head to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rechak. Breathe out completely. Purak. Hold your breath and turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rechak. Purak. Hold your breath and turn to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rechak. Purak. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. And come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rechak. For type 2, we take a breath in, hold our breath, drop our left ear to the left shoulder, come back, and then breathe out. Rechak. Purak. Deep breath in. Hold your breath, drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Come back. Rechak. Purak. Hold your breath, drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Come back. Rechak. Purak. Left ear to the left shoulder. Come back. Rechak. Purak. Right ear to the right shoulder. Come back. Rechak. For type 3, we are going to drop our head back after we breathe in, hold our breath, drop our head back, jut your jaw forward as much as you can, and then come back, face the front and breathe out. Rechak. Purak. Deep breath in. Drop your head to the back, jut your jaw forward, face the front, Rechak, Purak. Drop your head to the back, your jaw forward, face the front, Rechak. Now for the next two neck exercises, breathing is just normal. So just relax your neck first because we're going to do gentle jerks from left, center, and right, center. So start with me. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Stop. Take your chin to the chest. And now we're going to do 360 rotations with the neck. So keep the neck moving, starting from the left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front, left, back, right, and front. Now we're going to reverse that, starting from the right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front. Raise your head, rub your palms together, and spread the energy over your face. And now we're going to start the shoulder exercises. So to the people on the chair, I would say just move slightly in front of the chair. You still want to keep your hips firmly on the chair, but move slightly forward. And we'll do this with both shoulders together. Roll them up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now there's a temptation to move your hands forward and backward. Keep them in the same place on your thighs. Now reverse that, back to front. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now place your fingers on each shoulder, bring your elbows together. Each time, make sure you touch your elbows together. So up and back, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just relax your arms. And now we're going to do the Naman Mudras, the bending postures. So the first one is with the Namaste here. And as we breathe in, we raise our arms, try to straighten our elbows. And then as we breathe out, we bend forward and relax our body, try to breathe normally. And then with the next Purak, we come up again. So, Rechak, Purak, slowly raise your arms up. Try to straighten your elbows. Rechak. As you breathe out, bend forward. People on the chair, you're going to take your hands to the floor. Keep the Namaste as is. Keep your elbows on either side of your knees so that you can relax your body. There's some restriction on breathing, but try to breathe as normally as you can. The pressure on your abdomen is helping to massage all the internal organs in the abdominal area. And now when I say Rechak, you're going to do 4 things all at once. You're going to breathe out, which is what Rechak means. And then you're going to stretch your arms as they were before, keeping your upper arms right by your ears. You're going to raise your head so that it's aligned with the spine. And you're going to apply the root lock, which means you pull in your anal muscles. So remember to do all 4 things at once when I say Rechak. Rechak. Purak, slowly come up with your arms right by your ears as you breathe in. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out. Now for the second one, you hold your right hand in your left behind your back. Your thumbs are interlocked so that you can hold on to your hand. Rechak. Purak. Deep breath in. Rechak. As you breathe out, bend forward. And now to help you relax, slide your hands up your back, drop your elbows, take a few normal breaths. Your head should also have been dropped so that you can feel relaxed, and take a few normal breaths here. And now when I say Rechak, remember all four things all at once. Rechak. Purak. As you breathe in, come up. Rechak. Breathe out slowly but completely. Now interlock your fingers for Naman Mudra 3. Your hands are on your lower abdomen. Your elbows are right by your side and your shoulders are back. Rechak. Purak. Breathe in. Rechak. Bend forward. And once you reach your spot, drop your head to relax, drop your elbows, take a few normal breaths. Even more pressure on the abdomen. The internal organs getting a much better massage this time. And now when I say Rechak, again, all four things at once. Rechak. Purak. As you breathe in, come up slowly. Rechak. Breathe out. Now for number 4, we fold our arms behind our back, hold on to the opposite elbow. Our shoulders are back, our chest opened up. Rechak. Purak. Breathe in. Rechak. As you breathe out, bend forward. Drop your head to help you relax a little bit. Take a few normal breaths. And this time, when I say Rechak, you have to only do 3 things because we didn't move our arms in any way. So Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Breathe out completely. And for the last of the Naman Mudras, you fold your arms in front, hold on to your opposite elbow. Rechak. Purak. Raise your arms as you breathe in. Take them above your head. Rechak. Bend forward as you breathe out. And for those on the chair, rest your arms against your shins. Breathe as normally as you can. When I say Rechak, again only 3 things to be done. But as you breathe in and you come up, make sure your upper arms are right by your ears. Rechak. Purak. Slowly breathe in, come up. Rechak. Slowly bring your arms down again. Rub your palms together. Spread the energy over your face. And now we are ready to do Kapalbhati. I've explained all the reasons for doing these breathing exercises. The first one, Prana, Kashan, Kriya, helps to increase our lung capacity and circulating, better breathing in and out, you take more oxygen. That oxygen gets exchanged in the lungs and goes to all parts of the body. And when we bend forward, as you know, that oxygenated blood also goes to our brain, to our head. And that is why we do the bending postures to help circulation from top to toe. Now we are going to do Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is rhythmic breathing in and out. The focus in this breathing is on the exhalation, but the inhalation does happen automatically or deliberately. It's not just out, 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 because you'll be exhausted. It has to be a rhythmic. So it's all rhythmic half breaths. So when I give you the instructions, I'll say a quick Rechak as always, and then I'll say half Purak. So you just take a slight inhalation, and then you continue the rhythmic breathing of just half breaths. We're going to do 30 with our right nostril by closing our left. Always close your nostril with the thumb, and if you follow my instructions, you'll do the right thing. If you need to, you can always look at me. But people on the chair, please make sure you're sitting upright with your spine absolutely straight. So you're not leaning back like this, you're sitting upright. So let's begin. Close your eyes so that you don't have any distractions, unless you need to watch us. Then keep your eyes open. Re, Chuck. We'll do 30 counts, by the way, sorry. We'll do 30 counts, and then we'll hold our breath for 5 counts, as we've always been doing. Re, Chuck. Half Purak. Close your left nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Make it a deep breath to recover. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now we'll do it with the left nostril. Again for 30 counts. Hold for 5 counts in the exhale condition at the end of 30 counts. Rechak. Half Purak. Close your right nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. So now we're going to do 60 counts with both nostrils. And at the end of the 60 counts, we're going to hold our breath for 10 counts. So remember to keep the rhythm and try to hold your breath for 10 counts. If you can't for some reason, breathe in whenever you need to after the 60 counts breathing. So we're breathing this time with both nostrils in the same rhythmic fashion. Rechak, half Purak, and start. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Now we're going to do 20 counts of side Kapalbhati, which we've all learned. It's also called in Sanskrit Parshva Kapalbhati. This is especially good for people who have cardiac issues. So those people sitting on the chair, I would like you to just move your knees out so that we get the same effect as the people sitting on the floor who are sitting in a cross-legged position now. So when I say turn to the side, you're going to put your right hand on your left knee and you're going to put your left hand behind your back like this. That's what you're going to do. Okay, so you'll need to move forward in your chair, but make sure you are sitting comfortably so you're not going to fall off when we do that. So for 20 counts, we will do the Kapalbhati on the side, the Parshva Kapalbhati. And then we're going to hold our breath in the exhale condition at the end of the 20 counts for 5 counts. Rechak, half purak, turn to the left and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak, make it a deep inhalation. Rechak. Purak. Face the front. Rechak. Now we are going to do it on the right side for 20 counts. Rechak, half purak, turn to the right and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Sorry, we should have come to the front and done the last Rechak, but that's fine. We take 2 recovery breaths. Now the benefits of Kapalbhati. When you do the half breaths, what we are achieving is cleansing of the lungs. All the grape-like structures in our lungs, which run in the millions, apparently they say there are 3,000 in the right lung and 4,000 in the left lung. I don't know who's measured them, but 4 million in the left lung. Sorry, what did I say?
1,000.
Oh, sorry, 4 million in the left lung. We don't know who counted them, but that's the theory. So we want to cleanse all those little grape-like structures, open them up. Now, when a baby is born, at first they're closed. Once the baby actually cries and takes a deep breath, that is when they start opening up. And as the child is growing up, they open up more and more. What clogs those air sacs is smoking, pollution, and people who suffer from emphysema and COPD can benefit big time by practicing Kapalbhati. Now, one word about what happens when you breathe in and out. The deep breaths, every time we breathe in deeply, the lungs need to expand to accommodate the additional air. So the diaphragm, which is a slightly U-shaped, very big, strong muscle just below the rib cage, goes down. It contracts as you breathe in to allow the lungs to take in more oxygen. And as you breathe out, the diaphragm comes back to its original position just under the rib cage to allow the lungs to expel the air. So that muscle is very important for our breathing. So in both Prana Kashan Kriya, slow, deep, silent breathing, and in Kapalbhati, of course, the diaphragm plays a very important role. And every time we breathe in, you'll find if you put your hand here, and when you take a deep breath in or even a regular breath in, you find that your abdomen expands very slightly if it's not a deep breath. Then your midsection expands, and then eventually your chest, upper chest. As you breathe out, your upper chest contracts, then your midsection, and finally your abdomen. So when we are focusing more on the exhalation, as we do in Kapalbhati, you probably can't see it, but every time I breathe out, my stomach goes in slightly, and you should feel the same when you are practicing Kapalbhati. So it's like this. So it's not a big movement with the stomach, but you will feel if you hold your hand here while you're closing your left nostril, for example, you'll find that you can actually feel your abdomen going in very rhythmically, in and out, in and out. Every time you breathe out, your stomach goes in. Okay, so now we're just going to do silent meditation, as we've always been doing. So place your hands in Dhyan Mudra. And if you noticed, we are skipping the Ujjayi breath, which is the breath we take with friction in the throat. Today we are going to the meditation right away because we want to devote the rest of the time for some warm-up exercises or micro exercises, which in Sanskrit are called Sukshma Vyayam. Okay, so let's do the meditation. So we're going to chant 3 ohms after one full inhalation and exhalation, the next inhalation with friction in the throat, and then you chant Om as you breathe out. We do 3 ohms, then we sit quietly and we focus on our breaths. We take 10 deep breaths in and out, and then we chant 2 more Omkars to finish the meditation. So sit upright, close your eyes. Recha, Purak with friction. Recha. Purak. 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 Shant, shant, shant. As you listen to the makar sound in the mind, observe your breathing and focus on the Ajna chakra, the third eye in the middle of your forehead, between the eyebrows. And now for the next 10 deep, silent breaths in and out, we are going to try to dispel all the thoughts that come into our mind. They will come to your mind, but you're not going to dwell on them. Just keep focusing on the third eye. Now we are going to chant Omkar twice, and we're going to do it, repeat it 6 times. I've taught you the repeat Omkar, which is called Lagu Lahari Omkar. So you do a quick rechak, take a deep breath in with friction in the throat, and as you breathe out, you chant Om, but you repeat the Om 6 times. And what you're supposed to do as you repeat it 6 times is focus on each of the chakras. Remember, we did the Shata Chakra darshan, which Kunal taught us last week. So here, when we do the Lagu Lahari Omkar, the repeat Omkar, we're supposed to, on our own, focus on each of the chakras that lie along the spine. So let's do that now. Re, chak, purak with friction. Purak. Rub your palms together. Spread the energy over your face. And then open your eyes. And I hope you were able to not get distracted by any thoughts. The funny thing is, when you try to sit quietly and meditate, that's when even more thoughts flood into your mind. The mind, as we've talked about, is a monkey mind. Constantly it talks back to you about what happened yesterday, what happened many years ago, what is going to happen, what you're going to do for the rest of the day. But for that short time, try very hard to not dwell on the thoughts that flood your mind. They will flood your mind. So now we're going to do the warm-up exercises. And we always begin with the eye exercises. And before that, we hold our fingers in what is called Panchamukhi Mudra. Now, in Panchamukhi Mudra, people on the floor, stretch your legs out and sit in Vajrasana again if you can. And see how you forget when you are not sitting on the floor to stretch your legs out. But anyway, Kunal did it, hopefully. And sit in Panchamukhi Mudra. Now remember that I explained what Panchamukhi Mudra is. You hold the tips of your fingers together and you rest them on your lap. And the reason for doing this is that each of our fingers represents a different element. The thumb represents fire or Agni. The index finger represents Vayu or air or wind. The middle finger represents Akash or ether or space. The ring finger represents Prithvi, earth. And the baby finger represents Jal or water. The way I remember it is Ava's PJs. That's how I remember it, because then it just, you take the initials of each of those. Now hold that, and what we're trying to do is make them more powerful in our body, and it helps to improve memory. And you don't have to press hard or anything, just touch the fingers, tips of the other hand, tips of fingers. And now we'll start with the eyes. So start by looking up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now from side to side, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Now diagonally from left top to bottom right, left top, bottom right, left top, bottom right, left top, bottom right. Now diagonally from right top, bottom left, right top, bottom left, right top, bottom left, right top, bottom left. Now take your eyes to the top. And we're going to move them in a circular motion, starting from the left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top, left, bottom, right, top. Now reverse that, starting from the top. Right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top, right, bottom, left, top. Now gently blink your eyes and fix your gaze on the tip of your nose. This is called Nasikagra Drishti. So both eyes are gazing at the tip of your nose, somewhat like being cross-eyed. Now blink your eyes again. Now fix your gaze on the Ajna Chakra, on the bridge of your nose, in the middle of the forehead, between your eyebrows. Blink your eyes again. Raise your left arm, make a fist, raise your thumb, and slowly with your eyes alone, follow that thumb to the left to improve your peripheral vision, and bring your thumb back to the center. Once again to the left and back to the center. Now raise your right arm and follow the thumb to the right and back to the center, to the right again and to the center. Now blink your eyes rapidly, rub your palms together. Cover your open eyes with your palm, look in the dark, take a deep breath in to absorb all the energy you created by rubbing your palms together, and a deep breath out. Now with your index and middle finger, close your eyelids, massage your eyeballs in a circular motion 3 times one way and 3 times the other way. Now open your eyes and we're going to raise our shoulders up to our ears and drop them. Up, drop, up, drop, up, drop. One more time, up and drop. Now take your arms behind you, just like we do in the bending posture number 2. But this time, hold your arms away from your body if that's possible. So people in the chair, you'll have to come slightly forward. And you want to pull your shoulders down and back. Now drop your chin to the chest and you should feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. Now drop your head back and jut your jaw forward to stretch the front of your neck. Drop your chin to the chest again and feel that stretch in the back of your neck. And drop your head back, jut your jaw forward to stretch the front of your neck. Your chin to the chest again. Without lifting your head, move your chin towards your left shoulder and feel the stretch in the right side of your neck. Chin to the center, move it towards the right shoulder and feel the stretch in the left side of your neck. Chin to the center and towards your left shoulder. Chin to the center and towards your right shoulder. Chin to the center, slowly raise it. Put your fingers, interlock your fingers, wrap your, bring your elbows close together and let your hands pull your neck forward, your head forward. You should be feeling a nice stretch, not only in your neck, but even your upper back. And slowly release that. And now we're going to stretch our legs, those of you who are sitting on the floor. And those of you who are sitting on the mat, you too are going to try to stretch your legs out and hold them there. This time, if you want to sit back in your chair and lean against your backrest, that's fine. So stretch your legs out and stretch your feet so that your toes are away from your body. So basically, you're moving your feet out like that. You should feel a nice stretch in the top of your feet, tops of your feet. And now flex your feet. So you're bringing your toes towards your body. And now just move your feet back and forth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now circle them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Both together. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now just your toes. Bend and open. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now, what do we do next? Oh, this, I don't know whether people on the chair can see me. Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your heels down, your hands resting on the back of the chair to help you to balance properly. And you're going to try to, no, we don't do that. We're going to try to drop our feet out like this. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now move them slightly further apart. This time you're going to drop them on the inside, but you're going to try to touch your big toes every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, what you're going to try to do is raise your legs again up. The people on the chair, sit back if you need to, and tighten your quadricep muscles. You flex them and relax them. Raise your legs again, flex your quadricep muscles and relax. Flex your quadricep muscles. People on the floor don't need to raise their legs up and down, but we do. Flex your quadricep muscles, your thigh muscles, and relax. One more time. Flex and down. Now this time, take your left foot onto your right thigh, and we're going to rotate our ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bend all 5 toes and stretch them backwards. And now we're going to rock the baby here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now put your foot just at the edge of your thigh, and people on the mat can actually drop their knee all the way, but we can just do this. We're just going to put a little pressure on that knee. That's all. 3, 4, 5. And leave that. Now bring your right foot onto your left thigh, and let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now bend all 5 toes and stretch them back. And now rock the baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, place your foot at the edge of your left thigh and just press a little bit, not too much. Sitting on the chair, you can't do much more. Okay, and come out of it. And now what we're going to do is we're going to raise our leg, keep your knee bent, and we're going to hold it here and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now with the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what you've done with these warm-up exercises is you've loosened up your hip joint. You know, when we do this, for example, not only do we affect all the joints here, but even our hip joint is involved in this movement. So that's what we've done. Then we've loosened up our knee joints. So the whole idea of these warm-up exercises is that it's something that everybody can do, and it helps to loosen up and make your joints more flexible. And if you have painful knees or ankles, you'll find that if you do these regularly, the pain will reduce. Okay, so now we're going to do some shoulder exercises. So those people sitting on the chair might want to come a little forward here. Hold your hands parallel to each other, and we're going to stretch our shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now place your fingers on each shoulder and keep your elbows at shoulder level. Don't bring them here. Keep them here, up, and slowly bring them to meet in the center. And out. 2, and 3. And now do Cactus Arms, which is just holding it like that. And you're going to try to bring your forearms together and see how different it feels from just bringing your elbows. 2 and 3. Now make a fist with your left hand, hold your left elbow, and we'll rotate our elbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now with the right elbow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now hold tight fists on either side. You know how sometimes as you age, you find that your hands shake. This can help to strengthen your hands and to prevent that condition. So make tight fists first and then open up your hands, your fingers apart. Pretend to push a weight away. Bring tight fists back again and push that weight away. Tight fists back. One more time. Now rotate your wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 2, 3, 4, 5. Now a slow goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a fast goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now bend your left hand. Stretch it backwards. Now palm out, fingers down, and stretch it back, and you should feel a stretch all along that arm. Now bend your right hand, stretch it back, palm away from you, fingers down, and stretch them backwards. And now take the fists on the side, and you're going to do the same thing. Pretend to push a weight away from you, and back. Weight away, and back. Weight away. Now rotate your wrists. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a fast goodbye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now what you're going to do is keep your hands down like that. And we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This time your palms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we are ready. We've got about 7 minutes more. So for the next 5 minutes, we'll just do a couple of asanas. One is Ardha Matsyendrasana, which I've taught you before. And Kunal, we do it with the leg stretched out. So those of you who are sitting on the floor can follow Kunal. You're going to stretch one leg out. On this side, your foot on this side of the knee. Yeah. Okay, so he's going to do it sitting on the floor. And those of us who are sitting on the chair, we're going to do it right here. So you are going to just put your right knee over your left knee. Okay. And then you're going to hold on to the chair on the side in the front. And your other arm is going to hold on to the chair. You see my hand here, my left hand here. So what you're attempting to do is to get a nice twist in your waist. So your hips are facing forward, but there's a nice twist in your waist. You can look over your left shoulder if you're sitting on the floor. And if you're sitting on the chair, you should be able to also look behind you over your left shoulder. Stay there for a few seconds. Take deep breaths.
You're doing it the other way. So left leg. I should have my leg hand here.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So you're doing
okay. And now we're going to switch our knees. Put your left knee on top. And I think I did it the wrong way because I'm so used to doing it on the floor. With your left knee on top, you're going to turn towards the left. Now. And now try doing it the other way. On the chair, it's very different.
Yeah. That's not right on the floor.
And come out of it. Now move your knees apart, those of you who are sitting on the chair, and we're going to hold our left knee with the right hand, and we're going to keep our left hand on the back of the chair just to give us support. Again, you're feeling a nice twist in your waist. Try to keep your back upright.
On the floor, you can sit in a cross-legged position and do the same thing.
Come out of it and try it on the right side. And slowly face forward. Now it's 11:26, so we have very little time to do much else. So let's sit quietly and we're going to chant 2 ohms. Remember how we do them? We close our ears with the palms. We place our thumbs on either side of our voice box and we chant Om. Now, whenever we are chanting Om, there are vibrations in our cranial cavity. And those vibrations help to stimulate the pineal gland that is right in the center here. And the pineal gland releases the melatonin, which is a feel-good hormone. It helps you to calm down. And by practicing any amount of yoga, even if it's for half an hour every day, the breathing exercises and a little bit of the asanas, the parasympathetic nervous system is stimulated. And the parasympathetic nervous system really elicits the relaxation response. It helps you to relax, to slow down your breath and feel better and handle stress better in life. You know, even though we are retired, we do have stress in our day-to-day life. All of us have it in one form or the other. And the practicing yoga can help because it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. And to understand the difference, you should know that when we feel threatened physically or mentally or however, it's the sympathetic nervous system that's stimulated. And the sympathetic nervous system elicits the fight or flight response. And whereas if we are really in danger, we need to have our sympathetic nervous system stimulated so that we can run away from whatever that danger is. All the time, if our sympathetic nervous system is stimulated, it can have a very dire effect on our health, physical health. In fact, most of you know that one of the main underlying causes of high blood pressure is stress. And more recent studies have shown that even other diseases, including even cancer, are caused by stress in your life. That's one of the causes. It may not be the main cause in cancer and other diseases, but in hypertension, definitely it is one of the main causes. So let's do the 2 ohms and then we'll say the prayer. Rechak, Purak, Purak, hands in Namaste, and we'll chant the Shanti part. Asato ma satgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityuma amritam gamaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.